Africa's freedom was not handed over. It was argued for, fought for, and in some cases, negotiated by the brave. Botswana's journey is one of those rare stories, a tale of vision, diplomacy, and endurance. Welcome to the Three Dikgosi Monument in Gaborone, a site where bronze statues stand and one of Botswana's national symbols. The monument honors Chiefs Khama III of the Bangwatu, Sebele I of the Bakwena, and Bathoen I of the Bangwaketsi. Three men who helped steer this land away from exploitation and towards self-determination. In 1895, the three chiefs made a bold move. They traveled to Britain to protest the planned handover of Botswana to the British South Africa Company led by the imperialist Cecil Rhodes. Rhodes wanted to expand his empire, but the Dikgosi understood that losing control meant losing their land, culture, and leadership. They met with the British officials and eventually Queen Victoria. Their arguments convinced Britain to keep Bechuanaland under direct protection, not corporate rule, instead of handing it over to Rhodes. This single act did not grant independence. Their legacy is the reason why Botswana avoided the violent struggles that other African nations faced during decolonization. Each of the statues in the monument captures the individuality and the strength of the Dikgosi. Khama III stands with a hat in one hand and the other gripping his coat, a subtle symbol of control and diplomacy. He was a reformer, known for his progressive policies such as banning alcohol, promoting education, and aligning with missionaries, not out of submission, but strategy. Sebele I poses with one hand in his pocket and the other palm up, a gesture of a confident negotiator. He was the son of Sebele I, who led the Battle of the Dimawe against the Boers in 1852. Sebele carried forward that same spirit of standing firm against both colonial pressure and regional threats, challenging settlers, confronting colonial schemes. Bathoen I is captured with one hand behind his back and the other holding a staff firmly planted on the ground. This symbolizes steady leadership and firm resolve. He was a traditionalist, committed to preserving the traditions and authority of his people while engaging with new colonial dynamics strategically. Surrounding the statues are 6 stone pillars, each narrating Botswana's road to independence. The first pillar is Botshabelo, meaning refuge. It takes us back to the 1820s to 1830s during the Difaqane, a time of chaos when wars sparked by Shaka Zulu caused massive displacement. The sculpture of a man holding a spear and an axe shows that fight for survival. The second pillar is Bogaka, which translates to heroism. This pillar covers the 1830s to the 1880s. It was a time of resistance, especially against the Boers and the Ndebele. One key moment here is the 1852 Battle of the Dimawe, where Kgosi Sebele I led his people to victory against the Boers. The third pillar is Tshireletso, meaning protection. This is where the Three Dikkosi's 1895 journey comes in. And it's here that we see this carving of a man in a suit and a hat. His tie is slightly off center, as if caught in motion, but it's the raised fist that says it all. This is a gesture of declaration. The fourth pillar is Boitshoko, which translates to endurance. It covers the early 1900s to 1930s, when Bechuanaland was under British control but received very little support. A woman carrying a child in a basket shows how families, especially women, carried the nation through tough times. The fifth pillar is Maikarabelo, global responsibility. It reflects the 1930s to 1940s during World War II, when Botswana men joined Allied forces. This exposed them to global ideals and conversations about freedom and justice. A man using a scope embodies how their worldview expanded. The sixth and final pillar is Boipuso, which translates to independence, covering the 1950s to the 1960s. This pillar marks Botswana's preparation for self-rule. A woman joyfully raising a flag celebrates Botswana's peaceful 1966 independence. Beyond the statues and pillars, the monument is surrounded by indigenous trees, and each one carries deep cultural meaning. The musu, umbrella thorn, provides shade and is commonly used for firewood and fencing. The mokwapa is known for its healing properties and resilience in harsh conditions. Moretlwa is used to brew traditional beverages. Milo produces sweet fruit and has strong wood used for tools. Morula tree is famous for its nutritious fruit and oil, used in skincare and food. Moroja, snot apple, produces edible fruits consumed raw or fermented. Mokalo tree is believed to ward off evil and is used in traditional protection rituals. Murukuru tree is a striking but poisonous tree used carefully for carving. Mopete tree attracts birds with its red flowers and is often grown for ornamentation. Sirokolo tree has edible berries and thorny branches that offer protection. Motsetsi tree is a succulent used for medicinal purposes. Masetla tree is used in traditional medicine, and it's recognized by its drooping yellow flowers. These trees are not just part of the landscape, they are part of who we are. They have fed us, healed us, protected us, and been part of our everyday lives for centuries. They ground the monument in both cultural and ecological history. The Three Dikgosi Monument is more than stone and sculpture. It's a living memory, a reminder that Botswana's peace was earned through wisdom, unity, and unshakable courage. Come witness the spirit of a nation that chose strategy over war and dignity over defeat. Come, not just to see, but to understand. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you in the next one.